Hey, what's up everyone? So I wasn't going to make a video today. I was going to make one tomorrow. I just thought today I would address, because the comments are going wild. So I thought I'd just speak on that briefly and then give you a very small update. So there's a lot of lies being spread in the comments about me deleting anything that I don't agree with. Simply isn't true. Simply isn't true. And the fact that they can still comment, shows you that it isn't true. Because if I was just deleting things I didn't like, they'd be gone as well. You know, I've now got people. So the first people are creating multiple accounts now, just so they can comment as different people. You know, this could be, I don't know whether there's 3 or 4 haters or whether there's one with multiple accounts. I have no idea. But you know, I've only ever deleted 2 channels, two accounts. The 2 accounts, and I've gone over this 100 times already in videos and in my replies to comments. I had some people that were trying to put so I've given my first name. That's all I've ever given. Yes, okay, I may have given little snippets away about my rough location when I've been talking, because I've just been talking openly and honestly, right? But that still means that somebody has got to Google my name, try and work out where I live, search social media pages to find my surname. So someone's gone out of their way to do that. Why? Why would you do that? Does it benefit me? Does it benefit you? You know, does it benefit anything? It's pure malice. You know, and then people find my socials. Then they find my parents, my friends, my ex-wife. They put that into the comments for other people. Why? Why would you do that? You know, so I see that as a threat, and that's why comments that surrounded that type of behaviour, those accounts have been deleted, and they're the only 2 accounts that have been deleted. And that's the truth. And now I've got people which probably are even the same people with new accounts. For example, somebody yesterday had started a new account. I checked the account, I clicked on it. It said account started 40 minutes ago. And they'd already left 10 negative comments. You tell me if that's not intent to, you know, bully, or I don't know, you know, how can any of that be constructive? You see, it's pure malice, and that's that. You know, I mean, even if you are that person or one like it, and you don't like the content, or you don't like what I'm saying, or you think I'm a phony, think I'm a fraud, scroll past. That's what I do. If I don't like something, I just scroll past, you know? So these people are malicious, and that's it, you know? Trying to be what they call constructive, but jumping on the back of people's comments, calling me a liar, a fraud, I delete this. Listen, you can think I'm a liar and a fraud. I don't mind them kind of comments, you know? And that's the reason that even though you're putting all of that effort into my comment section now, the reason you can still do that is because I haven't deleted those accounts. I haven't deleted your accounts. I deleted the 2 accounts that I thought was a potential threat to friends, family, and things like that. So let's just clear that straight up. All right, you can say whatever you want, call me a fraud, call me fake, phony, whatever. I don't mind that. Once you cross the line, that's when I have to step in, and it's just that simple, you know? Even the people that think I'm a fake and a fraud now, you know, I still appreciate those comments, because I know how frustrating I come across, you know? Some people have gone through an horrendous time beating addiction, gone through hell. And then when they see somebody like me that is being offered help and advice, and I'm not getting any better or taking, any of this advice offered as the weeks go past, of course you're going to get frustrated with me. I'm getting frustrated with me. But people don't realise they have a problem, and then they're offered help and all of a sudden, hallelujah, I'm sober. People go to rehab, they come out, they relapse, they do. It's not easy, so I don't know. I mean, obviously, and people were saying that someone was saying I was offering advice to people. I said from the very first video, don't come to me for advice. I've got nothing to offer you. I've got nothing to offer you other than if you want to know how another addict functions day to day, then I suppose you can look at how I live, which is a shit show, by the way. And I said that from the very beginning. I pushed a lot of... I was a big fan of Stephen's. Well, I say I am a big fan of Stephen's alcohol-free lifestyle. And I've watched and commented on his videos, for a while. And I think he's a fantastic guy. What he has achieved and what he has done with his life and the way he's turned it around, and now he's using all his experience to help other people, I think is commendable. I think he's brilliant, The same to all the others, Backcountry, liver disease, all of these guys. I'm watching them all the time, and if anybody does ask me a question, I push them over to those channels. I say I can't offer you any advice because I'm in active addiction. I've got nothing to offer you, Hopefully in 6 months, in 12 months, in 24 months, maybe I can be in a similar position to them and be able to share some advice, some knowledge. But I can't now. I just, this is a completely different kind of channel. I'm going through it. I'm not through it. I'm going through it. So I think that's what gets people's backs up a little bit, is I think they think the channel is different to what I think it is, but I do try and reiterate that in most videos, that this isn't, I have nothing to offer you. I have no advice to give you. But yeah, I know, I know, I was watching the live after someone mentioned it today. I watched Stephen's live from yesterday, where he called me a fraud. He said that I didn't look, or I looked too healthy. Okay. What am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be unkept in order to be an alcoholic? Am I supposed to have teeth missing? Is my beard supposed to be out here? Am I supposed to have rips and stains and burger stains all over my t-shirts? What am I supposed to look like as an addict? I never said I was the worst. I never said I was the worst addict. I told you what well, not you, but I told in my videos what my consumption was. That is correct. I also said that I have the shakes. I have the shakes. Someone said, why have you got a tripod? You're trying to be a YouTuber. Because I can't hold the fucking camera straight, mate. I don't know. But again, I will leave it there because I think, all of these channels like Stephen's Free Alcohol Lifestyle, Liver Disease, even It's Okay to Talk now, that guy's doing so well. Backcountry, an amazing human as well. And these guys can help you and they can offer you advice and you can learn from them. You can't learn from me. But I've said this from day one, and I think some people think that I'm trying to be like that when I'm not. Not one bit. you know. So that's all I've got to say on the matter. Nobody is getting deleted unless they cross certain lines. Comments about me lying, me cheating, me talking shit, whatever, they can stay, that's fine. I'm not bothered. You know, I'm honestly not bothered. And I'm listening and I'm understanding and I'm trying to work out why you think the way you think. And again, some people say that I'm talking and answering as an alcoholic. Yeah, I am, yeah. But I do think I have enough common sense to understand when something is constructive and something is malice. I think I have that level of intelligence remaining. So we'll leave it there. I'll give you a quick update on what's happening. So obviously last Wednesday, I was supposed to go. So I asked to go to the doctors for an appointment. I got a text back. I can't show you because I'm recording on the phone. That was cancelled. I was referred to a place called Stars, which is an alcohol and drug recovery unit. I called the doctors because the link didn't work. They resent the link on text, still didn't work. I was getting extremely frustrated, you know, to the point where I was just like, fuck it, I'll do it on my own. I'll just fucking do it on my own. Anyway, long story short, they called me back. They said, now you have to have a phone interview before we can get you actually into the place. But what I'd actually done is when I'd filled out the triage form is I put too much in it. So I was talking about drink, but then I was talking about my physical problems when the receptionist from the doctor said, what you should have done is just spoke about your physical problems. And then when you got in there, mention the drink and the drugs and get referred somewhere else. But anyway, long story short, I have my call tomorrow at 9:20 a.m. where I'm going to speak purely on my physical concerns. So hopefully, and my mental concerns, I think, you know, maybe I can go back on sertraline or something like that. So that's 9:20 tomorrow. I'm going to beg that I can get in and see him within a day or two. You know, I don't want to leave it another week, another 2 weeks, another 3 weeks. I spoke to Star I tried to call Wednesday, but I rang at 4:30 and no one answered before 5. I called Thursday. I ended up speaking to a lady. She told me to do a self-referral. And basically on this Star thing is you put in what you're drinking, how you're feeling, and etc., and it makes a decision on urgency and whether you're a good fit for the program. So questions like, do you consume more than 10 units a day, 3 days a week? Well, yes, I'm between 30, 40, 50, 60 on some bad days. And that's every day, you know, like not a day passes where I'm not consuming at least 30 units. So I went down and, you know, do you ever feel like you need to drink before 3 o'clock? And I'm like, what, AM? You know, 3 o'clock, fuck, you know, you're a fifth of vodka down before 3 o'clock, you know, so it's just crazy. So obviously I filled it all out. I wouldn't say passed it, but straight away got the referral. So they ring you back and I don't really know what they do. I don't know whether it's some kind of rehab facility or whether it's somewhere that you visit once a week. I don't know. But they call you back within 7 days. And I spoke to them Thursday morning, so hopefully I hear back from them in the next couple of days. And, you know, well, I don't know, do I? that's the problem. I don't know. So, but what we shall see, right? We'll see. So I don't really know what happens, you know. But as I say, I understand the whole channel is frustrating. I understand why people call me, say I'm fake, this, that, and the other. You're saying I'm fake because I'm not taking advice when it's offered. I'm an addict. I'm not gonna. I don't know, Rick. I know you've drank copious amounts of alcohol for the last 25 years, but if you just nip to rehab, you'll be fine. Okay, mate, I'll go. And I also know that people say you don't want it enough. I feel like I do, but I don't know. And people say you haven't hit rock bottom. What's it going to take? Is it going to take liver disease? I don't know. Is it going to take, like you say, is it going to take cirrhosis for me to go, oh, fuck, it's a bit late now, but I mean, finances, the family home that has got to go, my partner of the last 20 plus years, having debts that are, that send you into spirals of fucking anxiety and depression. I don't know if I've hit rock bottom. Did I hit rock bottom when I tried to put a belt around my neck? I don't know what, or if I've hit rock bottom, but if I haven't, then I ain't got a clue. So for me, it's just one day at a time. I apologise for those people that find the videos frustrating. I appreciate everybody's comments. I've said it 1,000 times, but I'll say it one more time. I don't delete any comment unless I feel it poses a threat to my true identity, my friends, my family, my ex, or something like that. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. And I will give you an update tomorrow, possibly, or when I get a call back from Stars. So at least I can tell you what's happening or what the next steps are. So, but to everybody, again, please, if you're looking for advice or if you're looking for some kind of salvation, I am not your man. I need fucking salvation as much as the next person. And for those that say I'm a fraud, I'm sorry that my eyes aren't yellow and that my, fucking organs aren't failing. I'm sorry I'm not that drunk yet, but I don't know. But again, if anybody is struggling and they've come across this channel, please go and visit people like Stephen's Alcohol-Free Lifestyle, Liver Disease, Backcountry, It's Okay to Talk. That guy's smashing it. Yeah. I'm not the guy for you. I'm just a guy trying to move through this mess. Okay? So, hope I've cleared a few things up. And just a quick note, I made a chocolate cake last night out of carrots. Carrots and dark chocolate. 2-ingredient chocolate cake. So, yeah. And I took it round to my mum. We had some dinner. And that's me back now, so pointless, but there you go. Right, I shall speak to you all in a day or two. Peace.